The Women's Spotlight is brought to you by Sprouts Farmers Market, open 7 days a week. Visit your neighborhood Sprouts for good-for-you groceries and great prices on the freshest produce. Women's Spotlight, USC Women's Soccer. We've got the Pac-12 Freshman of the Year in the house. Maribel Flores, I am Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, Max Brown. Congratulations, Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. You hit the ground running. You've had some incredible goals this season. It's been a blast watching you. How's the adjustment? Obviously, it's gone smoothly. How has it gone so smoothly, I guess I should ask, just jumping into the college level and dominating right away?
Oh, thank you guys for having me. Pretty cool. It's been pretty cool. It's been a great adjustment, something, new experience definitely, but it's been super fun just playing at a different level and just going beyond my limits and getting pushed every day. So that's super cool.
You played some super high-level soccer already, but take us through the seasons, kind of how the whole thing is unfolding. You guys obviously get a win in the first round and move on to the second round, but how'd the season unfold for you?
The season was super cool. Not the way we wanted it to end. Of course, we wanted to win the Pac-12, but we did prove a lot as a team and just something to keep looking forward to and training each day to get better. And, of course, for next season, of course, having that just that learning experience from last season, so this season to take on and just go beyond and push ourselves more every day. But yeah,
you lost the matchup to UCLA, and then you bounced back with the win last week versus Grand Canyon. What was the key in that bounce back, and then what's the key looking ahead to the BYU matchup coming up?
Obviously, we wanted to beat UCLA. We had it in us, but, just some things don't go our way. But I think just every time we have a setback, it's just a new day the next day to keep training and look forward on to the next game. We just look forward to the next game and keep playing. But we're super excited for BYU. We've been training, and we'll continue to train these next few days until the game begins, and we're ready. We're going to get that win and, of course, win that natty this year. So
there you go.
Love it.
Yeah.
And fun fact, UCLA lost in the first round to UCI.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, that's
too
terrible.
bad.
But it does underscore the nature of where you're at in the season, which is this one and done. I mean, we always talk about it in college basketball, the sort of March Madness thing, but it's the same, almost the same exact thing in soccer, the bracket. Do you try to avoid that sort of pressure in your mind? I mean, soccer players are used to playing in knockout tournaments, but you get late in the game. Even Grand Canyon, it's 0-0 late, and you're sort of you need that one goal. Do you think about it? Do you try to avoid thinking about it? How do you sort of process being in a game by game season at this point?
I definitely take it game by game, day by day. I don't worry too much about who our next opponent is, as long as we just play our game and stay true to who we are and the way we play and what we've been focusing on training and just doing that on the field when that whistle blows. That's all that matters. It's kind of just avoiding who we're going to face, because it's going to be a tough challenge. Each game is going to get harder. So, yeah.
A local girl, you grew up in the area. Was this SC always the spot to be, or is it just how it worked out, the right fit, or how did that whole roll out?
My recruiting process was a little different. I was originally committed to Stanford. Then I just realized that it wasn't for me. But yeah, staying home was what I wanted. So when SC reached out, it was a perfect fit. Just everything about it was the perfect home for me. So.
Love that. You played for Mexico in the U17 World Cup. What was that experience like?
Amazing. It was a great experience. Just that moment you step out of that locker room to warm up, that first game, the chills with the crowd just cheering and everything. And also my parents were both there, so that was amazing, just knowing they were there in the stands supporting me. They traveled all that way, so just show the world what I got and just, have fun, because I love the game so much and it's my passion. It's what I want to do and grow in, so that was awesome experience.
I assume you had a decision to make at some point between the two national teams. I watched a whole documentary on the Mexico-U.S. soccer rivalry, and there's so many players that have that decision, particularly from this part of the country. What went into it for you to decide to represent Mexico as opposed to a U.S. women's national team?
I think for me, just Mexico felt more like home. I fit perfectly into there, It just felt more like home, and I come from a culture and just a family where family's everything. That's your number one. And just having those girls on my side, always knowing that they're always going to have my back and all of that's just what led me to choose Mexico. And, just representing where my family comes from, where my grandparents come from, is just the best feeling in the world too.
So moving forward, are you locked into Team Mexico, or is it something you can transfer back and forth? How does that whole situation work?
I can if I wanted to, but I won't.
You think
I'm locked in with Mexico, yeah.
Not flipping like the Stanford to USC USC flip there.
That was a good decision, though.
Yeah, definitely. Best decision of my life. Both of those decisions, best decisions of my life.
Love that. I saw you guys controlled the ball 67% of the time in last week's matchup. Is that a key statistic you're always tracking every single game? Because I know in football there's, hey, what you do in the red zone, what you do in third down, those are key metrics. In soccer, what are those key statistics that you're always keeping an eye out on?
Honestly, I had no idea that was our possession percentage.
Did my
Max
research.
is really big
My
in
analytics.
analytics. He had his people handle all the
67%.
numbers.
Exactly. I got my soccer eyes.
Definitely could be improved. We definitely want to have the ball maybe more than like 75% percentage and above. But honestly, we don't really focus on that. Just as long as we stick to our values and just play the way we train every day, and that's just all that matters. Honestly, we don't really keep track of our stats. As long as we win, the goals go in behind the net. So
That's the stat we're looking for. Goals.
Yeah.
Goals against BYU. It's coming up on Thursday. The game will be on ESPN Plus, so you can watch it. The Women of Troy are headed to Provo, USC versus BYU, 6 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday. Good luck as USC women's soccer looks to make a run all the way to the national championship. Want the inside scoop on this game and all things Trojans? Be sure to sign up for the Three Torches presented by Smart and Final. It's a free newsletter that'll hit your email inbox 3 times a week with game info, player insights, and more. Go to usctrojans.com/3torches and sign up. And Monster Energy, it's the official energy drink of USC. Unleash the beast. Our football roundtable is next on Trojans Live.